This episode was produced on Darwell land. Sovereignty was never ceded. This podcast is recommended for mature audiences. It's 1959. It's a warm afternoon in inner West Sydney. The hockey grounds are perfectly manicured, and there's a dull drone of several hundred people that can be heard from within the team change rooms. The atmosphere is tense. There's nervous jitters everywhere. After all, we're talking about the Sydney Women's Hockey Premiership, the title that you've been chasing for not just this year, but the last 3 to 4 years as a playing group. From first year uni students, eyes wide, to hardened seniors who have felt all the highs and lows of the hockey season. You've rode the bumps as well as you could while maintaining your studies. It's the grand final. Your team, the University of Sydney, versus the bastards at the University of New South Wales. Two bitter rivals embroiled in the biggest match of the season. No one blames you for being nervous. The coach gives one last pep talk, but you don't need him to pump you up. You're already as fired up as you could be for this one. You head out on the ground, and that dull drone that you've been hearing explodes into the noise of a heaving stadium. The adrenaline is pumping through your veins. You feel like you could jump out of your own skin. You line up for the anthem. It's not something you're used to doing, so the novelty is a bit jarring. But as the final chords of God Save the Queen ring out, and the crowd roars in anticipation, you shake hands with the opposition with the feeling that you're gladiators in an arena. You're 10 foot tall. You're up for anything. You go in for the final huddle. The captain, Marcey Roberts, gives you one last speech.
All right, ladies, listen up. We've been through too much this year together to fall at the final hurdle. When you go out onto that field, you bring with you every time a professor is asked if you're really meant to be in his class. You bring with you every time a boy has looked down on you before trying to copy your homework. You bring with you every time your mother has written to ask if you've met someone nice to settle down with. And most importantly, you bring your best, because win or lose, I bloody well love you all and I wouldn't want to be out in the dirt with anyone else.
3, 2, 1. You go into formation. The ref blows the whistle. And then you get to work. The first half is a tussle, both sides feeling each other out. There's a few early nerves causing some slight mistakes, but thankfully you hold the line. You quickly get into the rhythm of the game as you move the ball around with efficiency and grace. It's almost like a dance, and you know all the steps. Late in the first half, a chance. Danica Kessler, star forward, breaks down the centre of the field with a slick move, lines up, and sends an absolute screamer of a shot into the top right corner of the net. The crowd explodes in combination of delight, awe, and agony. There's just a little bit of the tension is released. The second half starts in a similar way to the first, but this time UNSW are scrambling and scraping and clawing their way forward to try and equalise. A winger breaks off and beats the line, but Nancy Cartwright, the brick wall at the back, makes an amazing defensive play to stop an almost certain goal. The crowd oohs and ahs as the tension ratchets up even more as the minutes start winding down. Another chance forward as speedster Abigail Waters gets on the other end of a pinpoint pass from Marcey Roberts and sneaks it through the goalie's legs. Oh, it's 2-0. The crowd are eating this up. UNSW are getting desperate. The play starts getting scrappy. Elbows start rising. The ref finds herself with things to do now. Diana cops a nasty blow to the cheek from an errant elbow. Oh, and Nancy and Marcey charge in to defend their teammate. The ref settles things down. Diana pays them back with another beautifully timed snipe, and the scoreboard is now 3-0. The minutes start winding down. The crowd is threatening to explode with every amazing stave, every brutal block from Nancy, who by this point has visible bruises on her legs from continued punishment, and every crushing display of team defence from you, Sid. You move around as if controlled by a single organism. The last 4 years of training getting you through the last stretch of this slog of a game. 10, 9, 8, 7. A late chance of arrival forward is blocked by waters. 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, the crowd, they are salivating that final whistle, where they know it's finally done. 2, 1. The whistle blows. The stadium erupts in cheers. Some of you cry. Some of you let out a primal scream. The last 4 years of work finally paying off in beautiful euphoria. The awards ceremony's a blur. You can't wipe the smile off your faces. Everything is funny. Everything is joyful. Your hearts have never been this full. Before you know it, you're back at the women's college. The no boys rule that has been in place for so long, completely thrown out the window. Everyone is welcome to celebrate your incredible achievement. You've had some time to shower and get dressed for the party, but maybe you've just decided to stay in your uniform and party early. So, you tell me, what do each of you look like when you arrive at this party? Start with Diana.
Oh, I'm straight in the uniform, mate. I've got the, I don't think dumping Gatorade on your head was a tradition back then, but, like, surely we've got some sort of champagne or something which has been sprayed all over me, and so I'm, like, soaked in all sorts of, I was gonna say nasty liquids, but we're starting on the wrong foot here. It's you know, I'm a bit sticky because, like, I'm sweaty, I'm covered in champagne. I've got, like, I'm double fisting bottles of champagne as well. Like, I rock up and I've got, like, it's my hand is, like, stretched to the absolute limits because I've got my hockey stick and the champagne in one hand, and then the other hand's just champagne. So we're doing good. But I am a sweaty mess and I'm absolutely loving it.
Fantastic. What about Marcey, team captain? What are you doing?
Marcey, I think, would go home. We'll go back, have a shower, but she wouldn't take the time to, like, dry her hair or anything or get ready. She would just essentially throw on the first dress, first pair of shoes. So she comes out just in probably it'd probably be freezing if she wasn't riding high on adrenaline and joy and alcohol. So she's just got on, like, just like a dress, wet hair, still just, like, dripping and leaving dirt marks. Probably no socks, just threw shoes on, just so she could get back to the party as quickly as possible. But did not enjoy the feeling of being sweaty and gross.
Nancy fought against her natural instincts. I think Nancy rushed back to the room, had the world's quickest shower, and then spent the next 20 minutes anxiously trying on one outfit after the other, and then settled on the first one, obviously. So Nancy looks almost right, I think. She's almost got a suitable dress and almost suitable shoes, and she has done her hair almost right, and yes, is now kind of attempting to slink into the room, hiding behind everybody else.
Fair enough. And Abigail.
I think I also would have just stayed in my uniform, because hell no, I'm not losing this feeling by going to take a cold shower. Fuck that shit. So I'm going to be here at the bar. I'm going to be sporting my bruises with pride, because that's just, hey, I earned these, we're going to hang out with these. And I think also she would have, between the time of the other two coming back from having showers and making themselves look, you know, like humans, I probably just would have gotten a pair of scissors from behind the bar and just, like, cut my ponytail off. Just celebratory, just right there at the bar.
That is probably the first thing that people see as they walk in. Or maybe Diana has not left the party. She's the life of the party right now, but I think... and then, Abby's walked in. She's like, yeah, check this out. Douche. And everyone's like, whoa! Party! Oh, dear. Yeah. So, yeah, you eventually all arrive, and, yeah, this party is heaving. Champagne and beer everywhere. People are dancing. People are hugging each other. The high fives all around. What do you guys say to each other as you walk in? How does that go?
I don't think Marcey says hello. I think Marcey just throws herself at everybody and hugs them and just makes incoherent noises of, we did it.
If there's enough like-minded people, we are definitely hoisting you up on our shoulders as soon as you come in and try to be like, hey, I just joined. We're like, no, you are in it right now with us. As many people as we can get to like lift you on our shoulders with lots of hurrahs, for sure.
That absolutely happens, yes. As soon as you walk in, people just hoist you up and they're like carrying you around the room like you're on a throne. You're being crowd surfing. Captain.
It were amazing. It were amazing. Did you see it? It were amazing. You were amazing. We were amazing. It were amazing. Did you see? It were amazing.
The night continues on. Many more drinks are consumed. Many more partying occurs. At some point, one of you has the idea to climb up on the roof, and you are all so joyous and inebriated and free that you all think, yeah, this is a brilliant idea. What could possibly go wrong? Who would that be? Who would be the most likely out of the four of you to find a way to get on the roof?
I kind of imagine it's like, you know when you're at a party and you're drunk and you're somewhere and then all of a sudden you're somewhere else and you don't remember how you got there or whose idea it was? It's just kind of like a magical drunk transition.
I think in practice we
star wipe up there in our minds.
I found a fire escape, but none of us remember going up the stairs. I've just like ripped open a window. We found the fire escape. Next thing we know, we're on top. Like there were stairs involved. I've been at this party. There were stairs. We don't remember the stairs. The stairs are blacked out. But yeah, now we're on the roof.
They weren't important for the conversation.
Yeah.
We remember we moved our legs because one of my bruises got rebunked, and I remember going ow, and that's all I remember.
That might have been a table leg. That might have just been a table leg. You don't know for sure.
We've got up here with more empty bottles of champagne than we physically could have carried between the four of us. And two of them have a little bit in the bottom, and one is not opened miraculously, I reckon.
I like the idea that Diana still has like your hockey stick up on the roof.
Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, I haven't let go of it, just to be clear. My hand is like, if someone were to take it out of my hand would still be sort of clamped around it in that like the shape of this. Yeah, it's.
I like to imagine that Abigail's hockey stick has like her ponytail sort of nailed on it somehow or like stuck to it, like a little something that you can wave around.
We went and got some like tape, yeah.
She's tied it around in a loop.
I think at one point, Abigail's sister, his twin sister Rebecca Waters, walks in, and everyone sort of goes, oh, and then they remember it's her, and she was on the bench for most of the season. She's like, oh, okay, hey, how you going? And she probably takes that not very well, because she's a little bit upset, like, oh, I see how this is.
She was definitely someone who went home and got changed and spent like hours getting really nicely done up for the party, because she is a successful looking twin.
100%. So she has fully dolled herself up, expecting like, you know, prim and proper affair, and then she gets there and
we're shit-faced on the roof.
Diana with a hockey stick and 2 bottles of champagne. Somehow Abby lost her ponytail. There's people on the roof. And she just probably goes, nah, walks out. She's not having fun. She's more introverted. She's not having fun. She's like, no, I could be studying right now. I'm not going to do this. Like, this is a waste of my time. So the 4 of you end up on the roof. There's probably a few others who join you, a few other of your teammates join you, but I think eventually they all sort of get bored and they head back downstairs where the dancing is, and there's probably, you know, some cute boys they want to snog.
I think at this point, Marcey will sort of grab Diana and try and like position her so she's standing in front of the moon and be like, I'll get a photo for the book.
No, we should all be in the photo. We should be all in the photo with the moon behind us.
Yeah, let's all be in the photo. As I go to like reach out to kind of grab everyone into the picture, I fully just bonk Marcey on one of her bruises with my hockey stick. It's not on purpose, but
Oh,
oh shit, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Just a little tender still.
Okay, get in here.
Who's taking the photo?
Is there anyone else at all left on the roof?
I think whatever poor sap decides to start climbing up the roof next to tell us to get off the roof, that poor sap has to take our photo.
Oh,
Definitely not.
Yes! Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There's like some professors like, how the hell did you get up here?
Professor, hey, you have to take this picture. You have to. Some of us are leaving. You have to take the photo. You have to.
Professor, you have to. You got to take the picture, Professor.
I will take the photo if you all agree to get down afterwards, right?
Yeah,
sure.
we'll get down afterwards. It's
Yeah.
fine. All right, yeah.
Okay, all right. Give us the camera. Oh, jeez. Oh, hang on. Watch your step.
No, you have to get our good sides. Hang on, you have to get our good sides.
Okay, all right. And he takes the photo, and you're slightly blinded by the flash. And if we were watching a movie, the flash would be the perfect transition to 10 years later. The Fumbled Anthology presents The Burning Stars. A Call of Cthulhu scenario written by David Conyers. Adapted by Alex Green. Starring Danica Nowakowski as Marcey Jones. Jamie Mercado as Diana Kessler. Introducing Liz Dwyer as Nancy Cartwright. And special guest from the sprouting Actual Play podcast, Volonda as Abigail Waters. Alex Green is your keeper of arcane lore. And everyone else. Chapter 1. Best Laid Plans. The year is 1969. It's a slightly chilly June afternoon, and the letters have gone out. The phone calls have been made. 10 years later, the reunion is about to happen. Diana's driving in from Adelaide, or flying in. Will you drive or fly?
Who's coming from closer? Just logistically.
Nancy lives in Sydney still. Nancy,
Okay.
I don't think Nancy's left Sydney.
Whose car are we using for the road trip?
That's a great question.
I think I'm probably driving because I own like a beat up like pickup kind of situation that's got a lot of space and is a very road trip friendly car. I think I'm driving because we're driving my car on the trip.
Marcy's coming from just outside of Adelaide, so I imagine she would probably try and coordinate to go with Diana.
Yeah, okay. Maybe that's where you two meet up for the first time in a while. Yeah, how does that interaction go down?
I'd say so. Marcy hasn't really gotten into 60s, 70s cool fashion. She's more classic shift dresses and tidy hair and classic looks. She smokes way too much and kind of has a bit of an anxious energy about her, but she still looks really pleased. I imagine she would probably drive down to meet Diana in her own car and sort of go up to see Diana at her house, maybe.
Yeah. What is it? What does a house look like? Is it a nice house? Do you think you've done well for yourself in the last 10 years, or do you think it's a little bit more ramshacked than you would like?
I think it's pretty, like, it's respectable. It's not, I haven't got, like, money by a long shot, but I'm doing okay. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a tiny, little 60s style. It's what? It's almost 1970 at this point?
It was 1970. So it's a little apartment.
Yeah, I was going to say it might even be like a little house, but like a tiny little 2-bedroom kind of digs. Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in Sturt. Yeah, close to town, but not too close.
Yeah, like a bit suburban.
Closer to the uni.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so, 10 years later, Marcey knocks on Diana Kessler's door. Diana, what do you look like when Marcey looks at you?
I'm going to say almost exactly the same, just a little older. Like, haven't changed anything about my style, haven't changed anything about, like, my hair. Like, it's all just kind of, like, practical, going for, like when I'm going to work, I've got to dress up to look serious and do my job, but other than that, yeah, I'm probably in, like I haven't really subscribed to much of the sort of, like 60s, 70s culture either. Like, it's kind of just jeans and a t-shirt.
Okay.
Haven't changed a bit.
Yeah, all right. You hear a knock at the door.
I run up to the door and just absolutely whip it open. And before Marcey can even say a word, I'm just giving her the biggest goddamn hug. I'm so excited to see her. There's, like, it's one of those really tight, like the kind of hug that if you had still had those field hockey bruises, like, I would have re-injured one of them.
You in fact do leave just like a little bit of a bruise on her arms. Like, hey, and she'll hug you back, and kind of you can feel her visibly like relax into it. You could sort of like just imagine she'd been like anxiously preparing for this 10-year reunion, and she just like kind of melts into it. Like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, and I hug her a bit tighter in response.
I feel like the chat is very much like it flows well. Like you just pick it straight up from where you left off 10 years ago. I think there's no awkward like, oh, what have you been up to? Like you just launch straight into it like you're old friends meeting each other for the first time in a while. You pick it straight back up. Meanwhile, I think while that's happening, we have the Waters leaving Heathrow to head towards Sydney, probably via like 3 different stopovers, because in the 60s it was very much like you couldn't just get a flight that's straight there. You're probably bouncing around Qatar and then Hong Kong and then like so much transfer.
This is like a 2-day ordeal.
And probably remember like your parents being like, look after your sister, please. She's you know what she's like. She's not good. She's not that good with people, but for some reason she's just so successful.
Thanks, Mum.
And then you probably just hear like your father in the other room like, look after your sister, to Rebecca. She's like, yeah, all right, I will. I could have just paid for this myself, you know. I'm like, no, you and your sister need a holiday together. I just want to make sure that you'll both have a good time. I want you both to have a wonderful experience back in Australia. It's been too long. All right.
I'm minorly resentful of my parents for having paid for this, but I also can't say no to the money. Yeah. Otherwise, you would have had to accept it from Beck, and you were like, "No, I'm not doing that." Yeah. So your parents gave you the money, and so you hop on the plane. I don't know what the chat would be like. I think Beck would probably just keep to herself. She's probably on the phone all the time. She'd be just anxious for the next stop so she could go on the phone and talk to some other businessmen. Like, yeah. Like, I feel like the first flight we take, Rebecca is very, like, actively talking to me about, like, the business things coming up. And I'm just like, Yeah, sure, And the second flight, I have like the eye mask on. I'm just like, I'm not even asleep. I just don't want to talk.
Yeah. Just like, no, seriously, it's a really good, such a good investment, right? Because everyone needs flood insurance, but the thing is,
sorry, I'm half asleep here. Maybe chat to me about it when we get closer. I want to make sure I get myself on Australia time.
Oh, sure, all right. No worries. Okay, all good. She'll just go back to doing what she was doing, working on her next big project. So yeah, you both arrive at Sydney International. Nancy, I think, has agreed to pick them up. Would that be right?
Yeah, Nancy's agreed to meet them and has certainly give the impression that she's picking them up. But it's not happening. We're gonna be hitching. We're gonna come out of the airport and we're gonna hitch a ride back to the city. But it's all right because I know some guys. They'll be happy to take us. It'll be all right. It'll take us a couple of hours to get a ride, but don't worry about it. It's fine.
Well, that's fine. We're three young, attractive women, very powerful women, and I'm sure that everyone will be willing to give us a lift if we just smiled and threw out our thumb.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Just for the record, taxis do exist in 1960. Like 1969, taxis were a thing. Oh, yeah, expensive, sure.
Take bread, man. You've got no bread, man.
Okay, so you meet at the gate. What does Nancy look like when she's meeting them at the gate?
So Nancy looks like somebody Googled a picture of a proto-hippie in 1969, which, they may have done. So Nancy is quite wiry and kind of quirky looking, but not in a cute way. So Nancy has very long two plaits, very long dark brown hair. She's got this long flowy skirt on and one of those big Afghan coats that looks like they smell real bad. And coincidentally, the coat smells real bad. She's got kind of the trace of a colourful heart drawn on one cheekbone, but it's started to rub off. It's obviously, from something at the weekend. And Nancy is carrying a reasonably large, beat-up duffel bag, probably an army surplus duffel bag that looks like it contains everything that she owns. This is the most exciting thing that's happened to Nancy in not quite 10 years. So she is fizzing with excitement, jumping up and down, but probably late nonetheless. So they'd probably already come through the gate by the time she gets there.
Yeah, okay. So you probably just see Nancy sort of rushing, going, I'm coming. And what does Abby look like?
She looks a little bit less wild than she did in her university days. It looks like she has mellowed out and matured a lot. She's got her hair tied up in a bun. She looks like she's lost a lot of weight very quickly, and she hasn't slept, even though she has slept a lot on the plane, or claimed to. And yeah, she's wearing kind of practical-ish clothes. It is still Australia being quite hot compared to where she came from, so she's very typically tourist of shorts and a short and a shirt. It is just whatever keeps her cooler until she reacclimatizes. She just looks like she's had the weight of the world on her shoulders for a little bit. But yeah, as soon as she sees Nancy, I think, or hears Nancy at the other end, I'm coming, she just bolts it. She drops the little bag that she's carrying with Rebecca, and she just bolts it across, because Rebecca's on the phone. I mean, she's going to be looking after our stuff anyway. I'm just going to bolt over to Nancy, and I'm going to give you a really big hug and pick you off the floor.
Yeah. Rebecca's looking for a payphone, by the way. Didn't have mobile phones back then. She's scrambling for a payphone to try and call out. Did you get the numbers in? But yeah, no. You meet up. It's a beautiful embrace. What do you say to each other after 10 years?
You look incredible.
Oh, Abs, no, don't worry. No, don't be silly. Look at you.
I'm loving these braids. No, I'm loving these braids. Look at them.
Just don't cut it anymore. Look at you, though. I can't believe you're here. We tried to do this so much.
I know.
I'm so excited.
I know, but like Rebecca's been like really busy and like kind of organising all that around her work has been a lot.
Where is she?
She's I'm gonna guess she's by a payphone.
She's that one?
Uh-huh.
That one over there by that phone. Is that Rebecca?
Yeah. Yeah, she hasn't let go of the whole power suit thing. She's kind of forgotten that she's supposed to be on vacation with us.
She's working for the man. Look at her. Oh my god.
Yep. Practically is the man.
But you look amazing. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, I like your hair like that.
Thanks. Yeah, I thought I'd grow it back out. Like, I considered cutting it before I came as a goof, but I am starting a new job.
I forgot about the ponytail. Oh man, that was so funny.
I still have the stick. I still have it tied onto the stick. I didn't bring it with me because we couldn't, travel with it as easily. But yeah, I still have it at home.
Well, if we want to play hockey, I reckon that Diana's going to bring her stick. You wait.
Oh, absolutely. I am absolutely counting on that. We will grab some sticks if we have to. If not, we'll make them out of some sort of branch. It will be amazing.
Yeah.
Rebecca comes back from her call on the payphone and she goes, Nancy, I haven't seen you in a while. And she goes in for the hug, and then you can see her face wrinkle up as she smells you. As she goes, you look well. You look well, yeah. Shall we go? I can get us a taxi if you want.
Yeah, okay.
Unless if you drove, did you drive?
No, I don't have a car. We could get.
You don't
a
have
taxi.
a car.
No,
but everyone's got a car. What? You don't have a car? Oh, that's all right.
Well, I don't have a car.
Oh, apart from you. No, that's all right. I'll get us a taxi. Come on, let's go. And so Rebecca will pay for the taxi. Where are we going?
Nice.
We're supposed to be meeting them. We're meeting them at the Elysium. It's a pub that some friends have been staying at. We're going to meet them there. They said that yeah. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was hoping to go to the hotel first and freshen up.
Where's your sense of adventure? Come on, let's just go meet the others. This is why we're here.
Yeah, I know, but I've just come off a plane.
Been waiting like 10 years. Come on, you should have slept like I told you to. Like, it's been 10 years. I'm sure they're not going to mind if we look and smell like we just got off a plane.
Abs, we could drop Beck off at the hotel and we could just go and meet the others at the Elysium. I don't mind if it's just the four of us.
Yeah, I can come by later. It's no problem at all.
Okay, if you're sure.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So the taxi ride is a little awkward. As Rebecca, you can see Rebecca audibly she's like, and you just whisper into the taxi driver like, "I'm really sorry about my friend." And the taxi driver's like being very polite. He's trying to be polite, but you probably sense is like he's a little uncomfortable for the smell. And it's not so much the smell as the fact that Rebecca keeps mentioning it. Like, I'm really sorry about the smell. It's not that bad, love. It's all right.
I'm assuming she's going to sit in the front, so I'm just going to reach over and grab her shoulder at one point, trying to be like, isn't it nice, sister? I'm like grabbing her shoulder, just like pack it in. Yeah. The
taxi driver drops off Rebecca at the hotel, and then she give a little bit extra money to get you guys to the Elysium. By that point, I think we can say the magic of role-playing games is that you all arrive at roughly the same time. You see a pickup truck, an old pickup truck with Diana and Marcey. You all arrive, and you immediately recognize each other. It's been 10 years, but it feels like the time has stood still. You've all, again, like old friends, just picking it up after 10 years. What do you guys say to each other?
You look exactly the same.
No.
How is this even possible? You look, again, exactly the same.
No, you look incredible. What is in the air over there?
Poverty and misery, but it seems to be doing great for my figure. So yeah. Wow, you guys look great. Oh, has been far too long. And I'm gonna pull all of you into like a big hug.
Marcey, did you bring your wedding ring? Are you wearing your wedding ring at the moment?
So I think because it's the middle of winter, Marcey is currently wearing gloves. But then once we settle down at the pub, she would start to sort of take her coat and gloves off, and if anyone wants to notice it, they can. I imagine, given the proximity, Marcey would have invited Diana to the wedding, but whether Diana went or not, that's up to Jamie.
Yeah. Diana, did you go to the wedding?
Did I? How long ago was the wedding?
I don't think I actually wrote it down in my character sheet, but I'd say maybe 4 years.
Okay. I'm trying to think, because I think if I was really, really busy with post-grad, then I probably didn't go, but if it was after that, then I think I would have tried to go. Let's say I didn't. I think that's more interesting.
Yeah, I think it's more interesting to say that you didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't get an invite.
No, I think I did. I was just absolutely slammed with school and kind of wrote it off as oh, that's so fun, and I'm just not going to have the time because I'm trying to, be an astrophysicist.
Of course. Yeah, in that case, everyone else, please give me a spot hidden roll to see if you notice the ring on her finger.
First roll of the scenarios, notice the horrors of your friend not inviting you to her wedding.
Yeah, true horror.
I passed. Not by a lot, but I did pass.
Yeah, I just scraped to pass as well.
I got a 1.
Incredible.
Right.
Woo! You are just laser focused on it.
Do you know, it fits with my mental backstory because it's you. Every little detail.
Strong start, Nancy.
It's downhill from here.
You all head inside to the Elysium. You head into the ladies' lounge of the Elysium, because I don't know if women in pubs was still a weird thing back then. So they had a ladies' lounge, so you're all in there. And yeah, you notice Marcey taking off her winter gloves, and you can see the ring on her finger. What does the ring look like?
It's just a simple gold band, nothing fancy. And she was a little, probably wasn't thinking about it when she was taking her gloves off, because she's had the ring for a while, and it's just kind of been, everyone at work knows, her family was invited, people at work were invited. She just wasn't really thinking.
Yeah, Nancy notices it the hardest. So Nancy, what do you say?
Marcey, what's that on your hand?
Oh, yeah. What? And she Marcey would sort of flip her hands over and look for dirt or something, and be start brushing her hands off on her dress, oh, what?
You got married?
Oh, yeah.
You never told us that. You never told us it was that serious. I thought he was just your boyfriend for the longest time.
Oh, yeah. So with the, it's just, you were really far away, and so I assumed you wouldn't want to come, so I guess I didn't send an invite. And Nancy, it was when you were between places. Do you remember when you were staying with Vic, and then I didn't want to send the invite and then have it get lost in the mail, and I guess it just slipped my mind after that.
When was it?
To mention.
When did you get married, Nancy? No, that's me. When did you get married, Marcey?
It wasn't that long. It was 4 years ago.
4 years? You've been married for 4 years, you never told us. Oh, shut up, and I'm going to give her a big hug. Congratulations.
Thank you. I guess it slipped my mind with everything and trying to... It took so long to organise us getting together, and I'm shit. I feel like shit. I'm so sorry. And she'll go through her purse and just take out she's got a little tiny photo of her and Hal at the wedding, I think, and she'll like hand it over to Abby. And
he is stunning. I mean, he's punching above his weight, but he is stunning.
You're very sweet. And he's very sweet. He works at the Space Center, but he's a security guard there. And he's just so much nicer to talk to than everyone else I work with. He actually talks to me like I'm a human being and not someone who's there to get him his coffee. He's just so nice.
I'm so happy for you. Being married is like the greatest thing.
Nancy takes a look at the photo and then gets up and goes back to the bar.
What is Dinah thinking at this point? I mean, you probably had the chance to... Maybe you saw it while you were driving.
Yeah, I think we've sufficiently talked about this part of Marcey's life on the drive, so I'm kind of just not really... I'm excited about Marcey and the wedding, but I've already had that excitement. I'm going to follow Nancy over to the bar, I think, because I sort of pick up on her reaction a bit, and... Yeah. Because I've just spent, 12 hours in the car with Marcey, if not more. And not that I don't want to spend more time with my best friends, but yeah.
You want to check on the one that's segregated themselves.
Yeah.
Did you know about this? Because you work together, don't you? Last time I spoke to you, working together.
Yeah. I knew it had happened, but I couldn't, I was so busy with school and with just, I wanted to make sure that everything was going well with work. So I've met him. Lovely guy, but...
He looks like a square. Is he a square?
Well, I mean, you know Marcey, come on.
I know Marcey.
Did you expect anything different?
I did. I thought she would tell us at least. Why did she not tell us? I know I've been difficult to get hold of sometimes, but she didn't even try.
Oh, well, it's just, it's so hard, and we're still getting used to all of this, the being able to communicate with people who are so far away, and you can understand, right? You're here in Sydney, we're down in Adelaide. It's just...
What else has she not told us? What else has she not told me? What else have all of you not told me? Are you got married?
Oh, God, no.
No.
Please, can you imagine?
No. I don't care. I don't care. She can do what she likes. All of you can do what you like. That's fine. I don't care.
You're allowed to care. It's okay if you care.
I don't need to care. It's fine.
Okay, then. Another round?
Yes, I used to work here, so we can... I'll get Bob to do it for free.
Oh. Nancy, you absolute menace.
Bob's behind the counter. He's like, oh, Nancy, you're back again, eh? All right, here you go. Just keep the politics down if you don't mind. Don't want you to scare off the customers like last time, all right?
Thanks, love.
Oh, hello, ladies. He gives everyone drinks. It's all very lovely. At some point, Rebecca arrives and she's all dressed up. She's got a fresh power suit on, and she walks into the door. She's like, Di, Marcey, haven't seen you two in a while. And she goes in for a hug. It's a much more restrained hug than the one you had before. And let's see if she sees the ring. No, she does not notice the ring. Classic.
That's so fair.
Classic Rebecca, not even giving a fuck. And she's like, oh, you look well?
Nice to see you, Rebecca. Your suit looks well fitted.
How did you make that sound like an insult?
Oh, thank you. It's Versace. and she like, it was a pretty good deal actually. It's only got it for £500. Not too bad actually. What are you up to these days?
I think Marcy's going to need a little 10-minute recovery period for £500 for a suit.
Yeah.
I definitely have the look of I'm just looking at my drink, just like, yep, it's just another day with Rebecca.
Yeah,
she's flaunting her money again.
Yeah, she so is.
Just working. It's been a really busy period, with planning for the moon landing. Did you say 500 quid for a suit?
Oh yeah, it was a bargain. You're still working for space, are you? That's exciting.
Yeah, it's yep. Everything I dreamed of. 500. But you could.
Yep, could pay my rent for like a year.
Yeah, but you're good for that, yeah?
Great. I'm gonna get up and go to the bar.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, Marcey, you're being cornered here. You're working. So you're still working for space. So what are you doing for the moon landing then? Because that's happening over in America, is it not?
Yeah, but we so at the facility here we've been setting up the tracking satellites and we've got the equipment on the ground to basically just set everything up so that it's ready to go. We're just really doing an assistance role rather than the actual, I guess. We don't do the rocket.
Right.
A takeoff itself, but we do, I guess, a lot of the calculations and assistance in getting it all ready to go. And what do you do to need to wear a $500 dollar suit?
Oh, I sell insurance. Does it flood in your tracking center? You ever worry about flooding?
I don't really deal with that area of the business. I mostly do.
I think I'm going to grab the other two and take drinks to the table to rescue Marcey, sorry. I think we need to rescue her before. Oh my gosh.
She's like, let me get your boss. I'll get him on the line, and maybe I'll give him my card.
Yeah, and she'll sort of take the card and tuck it in. She's taken her coat off, so she doesn't have any pockets in her dress. So she kind of just rubs it on her the side of her dress, awkwardly, I'll just pop this, and sort of pops it on the table beside her drink. And she's like, I'll just pop it here for now, and I'll pop it in my purse when I go back to my purse. So you've done quite well for yourself then. Well, good on you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I started out.
So, Di, what have you been up to?
Oh, just really, really busy. Likewise with Marcey. Nothing too crazy down there. Just work as usual.
Oh, that's awesome. Nancy, did you ever finish writing the books? Did you manage to get them published here? It's really difficult for us over in the UK to get any of the Australian stuff, but I'm trying.
I'm writing a lot of poetry, and lots of poetry, and I've moved much more into performance pieces, more than who wants to just contribute to the machine. There's just no point. It's much more real to deliver your words directly to people rather than going through the mechanisms of a bloated capitalist society. I've also done some waitressing jobs off and on.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta keep yourself. Although no one likes capitalism, we do still have to live in it. So yeah, I guess waitressing means that you can keep yourself going, keep yourself performing.
Looks like Beck likes it fine.
Yeah, Beck's did great.
What are you doing, Abs? Tell us what you're doing.
I have a job starting in September. I am imparting history to people who might want to learn about history.
Oh, you're a teacher.
Yeah. I decided that my position at the university as documenting the history of flight and beginning to document the history of space flight. We decided to part ways. The money wasn't quite enough to cover some unexpected expenses, so I am now teaching at a secondary school.
Oh, that's nice though. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm sure teaching kids who would rather be at work in a depressive capitalistic way, I'm sure they'd love to learn about history of the British government and Gladstone and all that. Yeah, great times.
At this point, Rebecca comes back from the bar. She's got a nice bottle of wine for everyone. I thought this would be a good idea so we can all get, loosen up a bit. By the way, do you want me to hire a car for the road trip?
Oh, I think I've already got all my stuff in Diana's car, and I think we're just going to put in for petrol.
Oh yeah, Bex, you're gonna love it.
Which car's Diana driving?
Oh
hope it's not that shitty lorry out the back there, is it?
yeah. As she says this, we all just kind of turn and look at the Ute, and then watch as her face absolutely falls.
Yeah, yeah. It starts as like this cheeky grin, and then she's like, "Oh, you're serious?"
Oh, I've got the biggest shit-eating grin.
Oh no. Oh well, I thought that was just like a run around us. I didn't know. Is that even? Were you even able to get out in the bush with that?
It made it all the way from Adelaide.
No, you're shitting me. What? That thing? I'm sorry, Dan. I didn't mean to disparage you like that, but like, I can get us something better, surely.
Oh, there's no need.
Oh, front seat.
Guess I'm in the back with you three then. He probably looks once at Nancy and she's like, oh no. She's realised she's fucked up.
If I remember rightly, me and Nancy are both kind of travel sick, so we should be like having the window, so yeah, window.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Sure, okay. I've gotta go to the bar. Hang on a second. And she walks off. You can see her like going, head in her hand, like, oh no, what am I doing? How did I agree to this?
I am so sorry for her.
Oh, I'm sure she'll cheer up when she sees all of the provisions in the back.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll chill out. She's just, I don't know, she's very focused sometimes. She doesn't always pay attention to the small details. I'm really sorry about her. But I'm looking forward to going in that ute. If it breaks down in 3 miles, you know what? We'll just have to walk back 3 miles and it will still be a laugh. Like, we're here for each other, not a car. Which Rebecca seems to have forgotten.
So, yeah. So have you planned this trip out at all? Or are you going to use the time here to plan the trip out?
I think we're going to use the time here to go over the plans. Like, someone who is not me has done some planning leading up to this, and they're going to maybe lead us through what they've planned to make sure that we're all on board.
Maybe you call ahead some places, book accommodation.
I think Rebecca would probably do that. I think our vibes are more, we brought some camping gear, and we were just like, we'll stop when we get tired. But Rebecca's on the phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, that works.
Yeah, we wanted to be out in the middle of nowhere, but we wanted to see the stars unpolluted by light, and Rebecca's like, absolutely not.
Yes.
So Rebecca probably comes back again. It's like, where are we staying tomorrow night?
Under the stars. Like you guys packed the camping gear, like you said, right?
Yeah. We brought 3 tents because we thought that was the appropriate amount for who was coming.
Yeah.
I don't do very well with camping, so why don't we just stay at a hotel or something?
Have you ever been out of a city?
Well, does Birmingham count?
Yeah, Birmingham counts.
Oh, well, there you go. I've been out of the city.
There won't be hotels. It'll be much more comfortable to have our own stuff and just set up when we get tired somewhere lovely.
You can have the back of the ute if you like. The rest of us can have the tents. You can put your bivvy on the back of the ute. It's spread out. It's probably not going to rain.
I guess. Well, all right. We can give it a go for one night. But if I don't like it, then I'm gonna book us all a hotel.
Just try it. Just try it. It'll just be you and me in one tent, and the others can divvy out. It'll be like camping out in the living room when we were 7. Like, it's no different than that, except it's always going to be warm and with stand underneath us. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
All right. So she's very apprehensive, but she agrees. Extremely apprehensive. Yep, so the rest of the night goes fairly uneventfully. You catch up. You just catch each other up in the last 10 years, what's been happening. You talk about the old days, stories of mucking about in class and all that sort of thing, right? And the night sort of blurs. Where do you all head back to? So I think Rebecca's gone back to the hotel. Abby, you going with her?
Yeah, I think I should probably go back to the hotel with her. I need to, make her chill out, and the only way I'm going to do that is by being with her.
Yeah, makes sense. That makes sense. And the other three, where are you going?
Are there rooms in the Elysium, maybe? Maybe there's some rooms upstairs.
Yeah, you can hire a room. That's fine. You could do that.
Yeah, I think maybe I arranged it with Bob for, free, and you were, again, expecting perhaps something slightly different. But, there's some rooms upstairs. It's fine. They're just cots with bare mattresses and, no working lights.
Yeah, and there's 1/4 of the carpet is just perpetually sticky for no reason.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Diana, you wake up. The first thing that you notice is that the sort of rough blankets of your hotel bed have been replaced with almost like a plasticky sheen of a mattress. It's not the mattress you remember going to sleep in, that's for sure. You feel the blankets that were quite thick and heavy have been replaced with this almost like a soft woolen blanket. And you can see the blue lines of the blanket down the bottom. It says New South Wales Health. You sit up. You're not in the hotel room. You look around. You can see what looks like a hospital. You look at your arm. You feel a slight uncomfortable sensation in the back of your hand, and you realize that is because someone has inserted a cannula into your left arm, your left hand. You are in some sort of hospital gown. You don't know where your clothes are. Your head is swimming. It's painful. You look at you look down, you can see scratches all over your body. Little scratches. It's dark, but you can see the light starting to peek in through these curtains that have sort of been drawn. And you look to your left and you see Nancy is also in a hospital bed and is starting to stir. You look to your right. You see Marcey is in a hospital bed and is also starting to slowly stir. And then you look directly in front of you across the other side of the room. You can see Abigail is also in a hospital bed and is starting to stir. What are you thinking about at this point? What's going through your mind at this time?
My head hurts a lot, but I am kind of shifting. I try and prop myself up, and I manage to kind of get like one arm up and swing a leg over the side of the bed, and then there's just this like stabbing pain sort of throughout my entire body, and so I kind of double over a bit, and I'm just like confused more than anything because I don't remember how we got here, and I don't know why or how this could have happened. Like we were in a hotel, we weren't even out in the bush or anything. How did we get, why are we in a hospital, and what are all these scratches, and something's wrong, something's really, really wrong, and I start to feel this like utter pit of dread in my stomach, and as I kind of try and prop myself up and look over, I don't know if that feeling is shared, and that scares me even more. Like, what is Nancy thinking? What is Abby thinking? What is Marcey thinking? What is going on, and why are we here, and why in a hospital, and what the hell is going on right now? And I try and just look and see if anyone else is awake enough to be, sharing in this moment of confusion and kind of panic.
Yeah. The other three start to wake up, and you can see that they also have cannulas inserted. And you can see that their scratches are probably not as pronounced, like they've had some time to heal. But you can also see they've got some a few scratches here and there in their body. What are you guys thinking as you wake up?
Ow. I'm gonna spend a few minutes just kind of figuring out where the hell I am, and looking around and seeing my friends directly in front of me but no one to the sides of me, and I'm gonna try and prop myself so I'm sitting upright, and then I feel like the cannula in the back of the hand, and I'm like, I don't like this, and I instinctively just pull the cannula out the back of my hand.
Yeah, you do that. There's an old-timey heart monitor that's sort of beeping. You hear that. You can hear the beep, beep, beep as you sort of pull the cannula out.
Is that a heart monitor for each of us, or is it just one that's making the sound?
There's probably one for each of you, but it's quiet enough that you can just hear your own.
Is there anything else attached to us, or is it just the cannula?
Looks like further up, not pretty close to the room, looks like a fluid bag that may have been attached at one point, and I think Diana's cannula still has a fluid bag attached, but the others, yours isn't attached, so you can probably just pull it out. So maybe someone's either removed it or they are in the process of reattaching it.
Hey, do you remember how we got here?
I don't remember anything. The last thing I remember, we were in the hotel, and we hadn't even started our trip yet. Do you remember anything?
Last I remember, I was telling Bex to, chill out. That's the last thing I remember. Hey, do you guys remember anything? And I'm gonna, swing myself, so I'm also sitting on the edge of the bed, despite, ow, the pain.
What the fuck? I'm not really convinced that this is anything more than a really strong trip at this point. And I start clawing at my neck. All the necklaces have gone. And everything that's me is gone. And then I start scratching at the cannula, and then that turns into scratching further up my arm. Start scratching at some old scars and things. What's going on?
Were we in an accident? And then as she notices Nancy sort of stress scratching at herself, she'll haul herself out of the bed, ignoring that it hurts. She's gone through hockey. She doesn't really care that much, and she'll sort of run over not run over, but stumble over sort of towards Nancy and hold her hands and kneel down in front of her because her legs are still a little bit weak, and hold her hands and be like, it's okay, Nancy. We were probably in an accident. We'll work it out.
It's a hospital, isn't it? Is this a hospital?
It doesn't look like a state-of-the-art hospital. It looks like an old hospital. Give me a spot hidden roll.
Can I not use the one that I had for the last one for all my rolls? Nope, fail.
Ooh, hard success on the dot.
Hard success, perfect.
Yep, same hard as well.
Regular success.
The rest of you, you all spot a sign on the walls. It's like a bunch of telephone numbers, but it's got like the name of a person, and then their title. So this is practice manager, Byron Shire Health District. And then it's got the next one down is a doctor's name. You don't recognize the name. Bundagee Health Service. So you realize you're not in Sydney anymore.
Is there anything else like patient notes stored at the end of beds?
I would say yes. You can probably find some patient notes. And the first thing you notice on the patient notes is the date. So let's just say you left when you met up. It was, let's just say, the 21st of June. And the patient notes say the current date is the 28th of June.
Hey, guys, what date was it when you last have memories?
It was the 21st. We all agreed to meet up on the 20. I remember because it took so many years of letters, and we all agreed that 21st at 8 p.m. we were going to meet up at the Elysium.
Yeah. It says today's, at least the last date written on here was the 28th.
Is it? Are you sure? Is it just Doctor's handwriting?
No, this is... I hand it over. It's like, engineering handwriting is no better, but, like... We're missing 7 days.
You have been listening to the Fumbled Anthology. New episodes are released every Sunday. For more information about the podcast, you can check out our website, fumbledanthology.com. Join us. You can also find us on Instagram and on YouTube by using the link in the show notes. And if you're feeling extra generous, you can check out our Patreon via the same link. If you enjoyed the episode, please consider shouting at us from the void by rating us on your chosen podcast platform or by leaving a nice review or comment. Every bit you do helps us grow our podcast. Thanks again to our guest player, Volonda. If you wish to hear more from them, check out the Sprouting Actual Play podcast on all your favourite podcast platforms. Thank you for listening. See you next week. I have an idea for our little plug, by the way, V.
Yeah?
You walk outside, the sky is green, the grass is blue. If you haven't heard the sprouting, you will not get it.
Oh, yeah, good times.
Yeah, good times. So, like, if you haven't heard the sprouting, it's really good. It's basically like a post-apocalyptic world where plants have taken over, which is my dream, personally, as a vegan. That they've taken over, and it's just a bunch of friends traveling around, dealing with local problems while there are plants trying to kill them. Is that right, V? Is that
Beautiful.
basically the gist?
It's pretty close, yeah. We basically decided, like, the sprouting happened and eldritch plants took over the world, and now we just have to live in it.
Yeah. It's so cool. It's it is probably one of my one of my most favorite premises for a campaign. I think it's really cool. Just like very Day of the Triffids type thing. I remember when I was a kid, like being fascinated with Day of the Triffids, and I'm like, oh, this brings it right back to me. So that's
I absolutely love Day of the Triffids. It was one of my biggest inspirations was Day of the Triffids because it's just so good.
Yeah. If you haven't checked it out, I'm just telling the other three of you, if you haven't checked it out, go listen to it. It's very good. Will this make it into the podcast? I have a feeling it might.
Oh, this might be the plug. Good job.
I'm up to episode 5. I've been enjoying it. And I recommended it to my friend because she's really obsessed with apocalypse stuff.
I love apocalypses. Apocalypse is my jam.
I mean, yeah. Also, the production is like really good. Like I've listened to a few actual plays since starting this one, and I'd say yours is right up there in terms of production quality. So like that's very well done. Very well done. Plug for the sprouting. Excellent content. All right, let's do it. So